This podcast is for conversation and educational purposes only. I am not, let me repeat, not a mental health clinician that's allowed to give you medical advice to go do some dumb shit. Yes, I said dumb shit. I do curse to express my individuality, so if that offends you, then please don't motherfucking listen. Now, y'all, enjoy the show. Are you tired of that bullshit? Toxic people in relationships. You may be dealing with a narcissist. Are you dealing with a narcissist who puts you down in every argument? You might be fighting your depression. Trying to figure out the lesson. Damn, what's the lesson? Maybe you're looking for your soul. Where she at? Where he at? But the dating scene ain't looking great. Well, I'm 2 keys and I'm in town. What's up? I'm gonna help you lay them burdens down. So please enjoy this episode of the Sexy Nurse Chronicles. Welcome back to the Sexy Nurse Chronicles Mental Health Podcast. I am your creator and host, Nurse Motherfucking Tookie. How you doing, babies? If I am new to you, I am a psychiatric nurse practitioner. And on this podcast, we keep it real, we keep it raw, and we keep it funky when it comes to mental health. Topic by topic, layer by layer. So make sure you hit that like, share, and subscribe so we can get on this vibe. So y'all, today we have a very special guest, a friend on the show. He's got that raw Nashville energy. I'm talking about music, culture, street stories, prison come-ups, blowing bags, and building a legacy. He's consistent, dropping episodes, and heavy hitters like the recent one with the $1 Million Barber. I am so proud of him blowing up like he has.
For sure.
And to be a part of the journey.
Yes.
The one, the only co-host of the Born Rich Club, Lano XL.
For sure. What up, dog? That sound like I'm coming out for like wrestling.
Yeah.
Right? Like wrestling.
Okay. Well, you be wrestling these
And then you right. And then in my mind, I'm walking out like Ric Flair.
Yeah.
When you give me
Period.
that. Nah, but I appreciate it though, for sure.
Yeah. So thank you for being here.
Yeah,
Thank you for
sure.
coming.
I told you it was too late. I said, man, that's late, but that's,
Yeah, acting
that's
like
all
an
good.
old man.
I know. When you said that, I was like, man, I'm coming though.
Yeah.
You're like, yeah, you act like an old man.
So I'm gonna let you do the honors to tell how we know each other.
Nah. I was just saying this off camera. So I remember, let me make sure I get this right? So I remember you had a post, right? And I inboxed you and was like, yo, teach me and show me how to do the podcast thing. And you was like, yo, I'm going over to this
Nashville Podcasters.
Yep, association with a guy we ended up meeting named Clark, but it was called the Entrepreneur Center.
It was at the
Yeah, and I remember you was just telling me about it. And at this time when you was telling me about it, this is crazy, right? So I don't know if you know this. So as you telling me this, because me and Boopy, my co-host as a Born Rich Club podcast, we've already probably at this moment been rehearsing for a year on his porch. Like,
really?
Yeah, so we are, because we know we're gonna do this.
Y'all was rehearsing.
Yeah, so we rehearsed like what we gonna do, how we gonna do it, how we gonna come on. At first we wasn't gonna use the name Born Rich Club because before I ever got in trouble, Born Rich Club was our party promotion company.
Okay, where Born Rich come from? Because there ain't nobody really born rich. So what?
No, we are born rich. Born rich don't mean money though.
Well, I mean, yeah. So what does that
born
mean?
rich don't mean money. Born rich mean like coming, like just rich at heart, right?
Okay.
Having a talent, having a gift,
Yeah.
something that you go hard in and that you can get that bag off of.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So it doesn't mean like we born with a silver spoon or nothing like that. It just means you a go getter, you a hustler. It comes rich from the heart. Like we rich in spirit, rich in heart, right? So we was throwing parties and things like that, and So now as we rehearsing to say that we're gonna, because he's allowing me to come on to be a co-host, and how he was doing it in his house. You know what I'm saying, on the couch. I always called it the brown couch. And I remember we was just going back and forth, and he was like, okay, because he didn't want to call it the Mr. McGee Show, because Boopy Show was actually called Mr. McGee Show.
Where he got that
That's
from?
his name.
His last name?
Yeah, that's his, yeah.
His first
I'm getting the
name.
police. That's his name.
It's all right, Boopy.
That's his last
You
name.
come defend yourself on the next episode.
So that's his last name, right? So
I thought it was his first name. You about to say that? I was like, okay.
Nah, his first name is another name. So
Okay.
but he called it the Mr. McGee Show.
Okay.
And I'm Boopy's fourth co-host.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? So I wasn't the automatically first co-host. But so we're going back and forth how we're gonna do it. And I'm like, let's call it Let's Be Honest.
Okay.
And we started looking, and somebody already had that name. So then I was like, I was just happy, I ain't gonna lie. I was just happy to be to come on, right? So I said, bro, just leave it to Mr. McGee Show and just say the Mr. McGee Show and Friends. I was like how Steve Harvey do it. Like he was like, nah, bro, I wanna add you with it. So we were going back and forth, and anyway, we just settled and said, hey, what about Born Rich Club? Because we already been Born Rich Club since 2013.
Okay.
So this is 2021 that we're doing this. Our handles for all of our social medias already been Born Rich Club. And so he was like, just let's leave it like this, right? And I was like, all right, cool. And now I didn't want to do it on the brown couch anymore. And I was like, bro, let's go and just find a studio. We don't have our own cameras and stuff like that. So I was like, we got to find a studio to do it in. And he was like, all right. But we really wasn't like, we didn't know, like, you know how you want to do something, but you haven't, like, you know you want to do it, but you ain't found the resources to do it yet, right? And so I remember just, at first I was like, all right, we're going to do it. And then, I don't know, man, it's God, because I'm a very huge person in God, too, though. You know what I'm saying? I done fought so much mental health shit in my life. Well, God, it got to be the person that carried me sometimes. And this is a time, I don't even think I'm doing topics yet on my Facebook. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna start doing topics, right? Just to try to get some engagement and interaction. And I don't, like I said, I don't know how me and you even followed each other.
I don't either.
Right? But I see you make a post, I go straight in it, and I DM you and say, yo, teach me. I want to know how to do this. And then fast forward, you took me to
Well, now first you was paranoid because okay, so yes, I think for what I remember, you was like, hey, I want to get into it, and I was just like, well, I'm about to go to this Nashville podcaster thing. If you want to come with me, and then you were like, okay, but then when it came time, I think you were parked down the street.
No, I'm gonna tell you what happened. No. I told you yes 2 weeks in advance.
Oh, okay.
Because you said something about they only do it once a month.
Okay.
And I was like, all right, cool, right? And I was so eager. So this is what happened. It's crazy. God is amazing right here. Because you remember, I cracked both of my phones. I had 2 phones, which is crazy. I cracked both of them at the same time. And you remember, I called and I told you, hey, I'm about, because you was asking me, like, are you still going to go? And I'm like, yeah, right? So I went that day, put my phones, it was like, okay, it's going to be 3 hours. I'm like, man, I ain't going to have no phone. So I remember calling you, and I was still kind of nervous about it. And I wanted to reschedule it, right? And I still remember getting in the Challenger, and you said, I'm gonna meet you at Walgreens. And I said, I'm gonna be in the black Challenger. And I remember waiting, and when I waited, I said, man, nah.
I was doing something. But yeah.
Because you took a minute.
You see how the devil creep up in your mind, though?
Yeah.
Creep up in your mind?
Because I parked and I was like, no, I don't want to do it. But it was more nervousness too, right? And I'm still trying to get away from what I'm used to. You know what I'm saying? And right when I'm more saying, okay, I'm finna go, you pull up.
Yep.
And it was after that, I remember you telling me the type of people I'm gonna be around. I just said this off camera too. I think it was better how you did me because you threw me to the wolves.
Yeah.
When we got in, I remember us pulling up and you said, all right, look, I'm finna go this way, you gonna go that way.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what we got in there. We gonna network. That's what I was like, so I'm gonna go over here, you go over there. You was like, but I just wanna look around first. I was like, boy, go.
Yeah, for sure.
Go.
For sure.
And I kept my eye on you though, just to make sure you was all right. You was handling yourself.
I know, I said that. I said, I got to interacting with people and stuff.
But they were all white people.
Yep, you told me that.
You know, you ain't never been in a big facility. Everybody's with all these white people.
No, there were guards. If I had been in a building like that, it was like officers, correctional officers.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
So I was like, dang, but
it's overwhelming though, because it's like, this is a lot. You know, where do I go? Who do I go to? Yeah, just that's how I did. When I went, I started just talking to people. Yeah. You know, it's easy for me. But I'm proud of you for going and, you know, stepping out of your comfort zone. Yeah. You did.
Because I was totally out of, like, me watching what I was doing. And what I mean by that, it was like me looking at those people. I still remember how I was dressed. You know, I was kind of like, I was like, okay. Yeah. Next time I'm dumb down the jewelry a little bit. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
You know, they're like talking about spaceship and ferry podcasts.
Yeah, for sure.
But you know what? You came as you were.
Yeah.
And I think that showed them something, because I'm going to be honest with you. I didn't feel included.
I remember you telling me that.
I didn't feel included.
Because you stopped going and I kept going.
Yeah, about when I stopped. When you came and got into it, that's when I kind of went my own way.
Yeah.
Yeah, I felt like it wasn't a space for my type of podcast. And then my passion, I was so excited. You know, I'm doing this, I'm doing that, I'm moving fast.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm asking questions. And I don't know if it intimidated them, but it made me I felt small sometimes.
Yeah.
And so, but I got a lot from it. I met a lot of people. I networked. I learned. They used to have like a chat where people ask questions, post, and I would be into it. And it's just like when it came to like, they had where you share your podcast and everybody judges it. Like, I wanted that so bad. Oh, I knew they weren't going to give it to me. Yeah. Just for me to be exposed.
They wouldn't put mine on there. I think that's when I started. So I already listened to you. I heard you, right? Because my ears don't close. Mm-hmm. So I remember I remember two things I remember you telling me. Three things. I remember one, I'm going to be quick. One, when we pulled up, you told me that it was going to be different.
Yes. It's going to be different.
Two, you told me that about not feeling welcomed. Mm-hmm. So all of these things I felt. Now, for me, what opened my eyes up for me to start just going, like, looking for something else was, you like what you said, when they had their page and you can put your podcast on it. Twice they let us do it. And in my mind, I'm like, well, I record here, so this is going to be easy. Mm-hmm. Twice I put the podcast on there. The third time, it wouldn't let me do it no more. It kept getting rejected.
But they rejected. Well, you remember I was telling you need a place to record your podcast. They got this huge studio. I saw the first time. I was like, oh my God, this is so nice. And it's funny because when I introduced them to you, they try to show you the small one.
Yeah.
And that's right there made me feel like, you know, you don't know what somebody got. Yeah. You don't know what somebody got. And little do he know now, Clark.
Yeah, hey. Clark be hitting me up. Shout out to Clark too. I look at Clark as a person that maybe judge, right? Mm-hmm. But he has hit me up a lot of times, and he just say, "Hey, man," because what's crazy is I didn't even know that Clark had my real phone number. Mm. So he just. And I'm like, well, it was Clark.
He showed you the room though. Finally, when you was like, no,
I know I had to
this
say
ain't the room. But when he said, well, you got to have a membership. You got a membership. Well, you got to have this. But you know what? I bet it taught him a lesson. Cause look at you now.
Yeah, for sure.
Look at you now.
For sure.
A person out of everybody, you think, oh, he's just a hood nigga. Mm-hmm. Or he just, you know. Just a nigga, somebody trying to get on the podcast, they gonna come and be smoking and drinking in our studio, whatever. And I'm sure Clark is proud of you.
Yeah, for sure. Totally opposite of what but that's my thing always in life, right? Mm-hmm. And this is a perfect show to talk about it because it plays with your mental sometimes.
It
because
does, absolutely.
when you're getting judged by sometimes not even the skin tone, but you're getting judged by just who you are, right? Because you're different. And I immediately felt that way when I was in there. But I also like to prove the ones who's doubting us wrong anyway. So even though every kind of emotion that you told me that I was gonna feel, I felt immediately also, right? And I knew, I was like, you know what? Instead of me being a hard ass or me, bringing that East Nashville ain't no out, let me show them that I'm more than what you think I am. You know what I'm saying?
And you did.
Most definitely.
Clock it. Can we get some hand claps?
Well, we're gonna do it. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do this, y'all.
And I'm gonna clock it.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna clock it.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I do appreciate you though. So, before we go any more further, most definitely I appreciate you.
Thank you.
You are a huge staple for me in this media game because I saw what you was doing. I connected with you, and instantly it wasn't you came in with open arms with me. Absolutely. It was like, all right, I'm gonna do this. You welcome to come. And you made me realize, like, all right, boy, quit. You trying to back out? No, I ain't no backing out.
Come on,
I'm finna do this. And for me not backing out by listening to you, most definitely, it has been a success. It has been a huge journey for me. So I appreciate you for sure.
And I'm very proud of you.
You tell me
I'm very proud of you. I'm like a proud mama. I'm like, oh my God, it's my baby.
For sure.
Jesus, look at him. And what? That was 2021, I'm sure.
Yes, 2021.
Yeah. And you went from one episode to
115.
115.
Yep.
115.
115.
Look at you.
That's a lot.
Look at you.
A lot.
Y'all been putting in work.
Yes, we have. We've been busting. Look, we've been busting our tails. Plus, so I got a lot going on. You can keep going, and then I can tell you some announcements that I got.
Okay, we'll get to that.
Yeah, for sure.
But I want to, for the people that don't know you.
Let's talk.
Yeah, the people that don't know you.
Everybody know me back. No, I'm playing. No, but the people that don't know me.
Yeah, that don't know your podcast, because it's not just people in East Nashville just watching. We got people, honey. I'm sending this to China. Shouts out to China.
Yeah. It's crazy because people. I had somebody hit me up, and they was in Seattle. Then I had some people hit me up in Canada, New York, Idaho. Like
Idaho, yeah.
But I was like, dang, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, and it was amazing.
Feels good.
Yeah, for sure.
That's why I love podcasts, because it's a platform where if you put the work in, you're professional. You got a professional look, a sound, and you got something to talk about.
People, for sure.
People are gonna listen. People are gonna listen, and you've had so many guests on your show.
I have.
Yep, but let's talk about who you are.
Come on.
When you look in the mirror, and the person looking back at you, when the cameras are off, who is XL?
Actually, who is Lano then?
Okay, well, who is Lano?
Father. Actually, so that's the politically correct thing to say, right? Who you are when you look in the mirror, and then you start saying, I'm a father, stuff like that. I look in the mirror and I tell myself about time.
It's about time.
So I look myself in the mirror and I tell myself, this is what you have always prayed for. So look, so I started selling crack on my grandmama's front porch.
How old were you?
Woo. So
yeah, let's go back. Let's go back to your childhood.
Went too back. All right, I play. So I have a bigger brother, right? So I'm the baby out of us three. So I have a bigger brother, and my brother is a huge music guy. So my mom and my brother and my stepdad, they was huge music people, right? Now they didn't play any instruments or nothing, but they bought music, and that's how So my brother is the reason Boopy actually hired me because I'm so
Into music.
with music, right?
Yeah.
So I still remember music in 1988.
Yeah. You grew up with that music. My mom was big on it too. She bought CDs. Man, we had stacks of CDs and CDs. Yeah. In Vogue.
Yeah.
You know, my mom was 16 when she had me. So I grew up with her music.
Yeah.
So you could win one of them contests where if you did whatever song they put on, you could lip sync. Every word. Okay.
So I grew up like that, and that's how I'm ending up on the podcast because of my music journey. But my brother was my hero. I had to share a room with this nigga. You know what I'm saying? And so I was a little brother. So I was shut up.
You in tune.
Yeah.
When I'm playing, this
I grew up fast.
Okay.
I grew up fast, and what I mean by I grew up fast, I grew up to the point where I'm in the room. I got to be quiet.
Yeah.
So he's playing his music, and whatever my brother watch, I gotta watch. And at this time, Michael Jordan was the biggest thing in the world.
Oh yeah.
So Michael Jordan, Michael Jackson, and Mike Tyson. That's what my brother watching. That's what I'm watching.
Yeah.
And so then I just started falling in love with basketball and football. So I'm going outside imitating Michael Jordan. And next thing I know, an incident happened when my brother, he gets shot.
Oh, I'm sorry.
So my brother gets shot, and now he can't rip and run out of the house anymore. He got to heal up at the house. So he's bringing in tapes, because it's still cassette tapes. CDs around too. And my brother, the folder with the CDs and stuff in it. And then next thing I know, my first two, because I'm already in tune with music because of him, but I remember.
I'm sorry, I mean to cut you off.
Yeah.
You remember your last tape you bought?
Yeah.
I remember mine. What was the last tape you bought?
Juvenile G Code.
So tapes really wasn't that far from CDs. I was Master P.
It was like it was like tape. It's like I'm buying this tape, but they got it on CD too.
Yeah.
So it was like that, and my brother ended up. So I'm knowing who Outkast and Cool Daddy Fresh.
Yeah.
It's crazy. And my brother going out, he's getting back himself, and he's getting in his car, he's driving out, and I'm in a room by myself, and it's like, I still remember this vivid. It's a weekend, and he leave both of those CDs in the CD changer. He has a 5-disc CD changer. So I'm listening to Southern Playalistic, and then I'm listening to Cool Daddy Fresh. And Cool Daddy Fresh have a song called Straight Born to Slang. But my brother played this music too. So I'm trying to find the song that my brother play. And instantly right there, my life changes.
Wow.
I see my brother selling crack, my uncle selling it, my dad's in the street. My mom at this time is just now getting out of dating a big time, a big time drug dealer. And so now I'm saying this is my fate. And I have a sister. So my sister's attracted to drug dealers.
Yeah.
And now that's what I'm saying. So I put the basketball down, and now I'm trying to get a pack. And I'm at the age of like 13.
Yeah. That's about when it started.
Yeah. Because my brother at this time too, what tragically happened, my brother catches a murder case. And so my brother caught a murder case like in June, so he bought me a beeper. And I'm like 12 years old with a beeper.
You're like 304. 304.
Yeah. And now my brother go to prison.
Yo.
My brother got to go 20 years. And then my sister baby daddy was in the streets heavy. And so now I want to be introduced into the game. So I was like 13, 14, but I didn't get the fundamentals of it until I was like 16.
Okay.
But I jumped off the porch at a very early age.
Okay.
Yeah.
Were you so mom and dad weren't together? It's just mom in the house.
Yeah, I had a stepdad though.
Okay.
So
you had
my
somebody.
my mom and my dad was a number runner and a hustler.
Okay.
So I grew up very good, right? I grew up in a very nice household. My mother was a great mom, right? She raised 3 kids, and we didn't have, and no disrespect to nobody else, but we didn't have to go and live in the projects. We didn't have to, like, we had a good lifestyle, right? But my dad lived out East Nashville.
Okay.
My brother dad lived out East Nashville. So we're living in Antioch in 88, 89.
Well, y'all
right?
bougie. Y'all have
Exactly,
money.
right? I tell people this. I say, bro, I be like,
he got money.
I say, bro, stop, bro. My mama, bro, stop. We lived in Antioch in 89
Yeah.
and 90. It was predominantly white.
Yes, y'all had a good life.
Exactly, right? But on the weekends, we'll get dropped off.
Y'all going to the hood, go have fun.
And then my mom's sister lived in the projects. She lived in Dodge City. So you got to understand, we living with white people, and then we coming from the white people. But then that weekend, we in Dodge City.
Yeah, you get the best of both.
They fighting.
Yeah, it's fun in the projects.
Now we we thought it. And Will, I used to cry. I just didn't want to take my jacket off. And, but because I don't know these people.
Yeah,
these people want to fight.
You want that comfortable.
Then next thing I know. I'm comfortable, but we're going to my dad's. Make a long story short, going to my dad's and just not even getting involved in the streets, but just being able to be on the front porch of a high crime neighborhood, right? So we just watching, just growing up, man, and I'm seeing the hustlers and things like that. So now both of my parents it was just my mom, and next thing you know, I'm trapping. Yeah.
When you first got your first couple sales, how did you feel?
Like Nino Brown. Man, you couldn't tell me nothing.
Heavy.
So actually, I remember like what's crazy. Let me tell you something, bro. When I first started hustling, and this didn't just leave me when I was hustling. This the whole time, right? And I wasn't no damn kingpin or nothing. But when I was hustling, what's crazy was I always still had a vision.
Yeah.
Like I knew I was better than what I was doing.
Yeah. This is just something to get me over.
I was lazy. No, I was just lazy.
Okay.
I'm a good hustler, but I was hustling because I didn't want to. I was lazy.
Did you ever have like a job like McDonald's,
Never,
Taco
but
Bell?
no. I mean, I worked at Crystals right here.
Ooh, at Crystals.
This Crystals.
Ooh, I wish I knew you then.
But this is like 97. You know what I'm saying? 98.
Yeah. Okay.
But only I just hustled because I was lazy.
Yeah. It's
and
easy.
I'm not afraid to say that. Like I was just hustling because I was lazy. No, my mom now to live out here too now is expensive.
Yeah.
But my mom worked at St. Thomas Hospital.
Okay.
So my mama worked 16 hours, 12-hour shifts.
Ooh, I know all about it.
You see what I'm saying? And we got Jordan, we got Deion, son, we got all the, you know what I'm saying? We living okay.
And while she sleep, y'all running the streets.
This is a true story. I didn't see my mom. So when y'all meet my sister say, no, I'm his mom.
Okay.
Because raising me was it was great, but it also put a lot of stress on my sister. My sister had to grow up fast.
So she the oldest?
No.
But she's the woman of the house. She's the nurturer.
Yeah.
She's the one.
My sister taught me how to put deodorant on, wash myself, don't no girl want to talk to no man who nasty looking. You know, iron your clothes. This how you gotta wash. Make sure you wash your face. Make sure you brush your teeth. Keisha, but we call her Lady.
Hey, Lady. Shout out to Lady.
Yeah, so Keisha is because my mom got to work to keep a roof over our head.
Yes.
So it's crazy. I only saw my mom when we at the bus stop.
Okay.
And this went on for like 4 years.
Wow.
Like only time I saw my mom was when she was we at the bus stop. She'll stop, you know, because we still had a mom now. You know what I'm saying?
But how did that affect you though? How do you feel?
It didn't until I got older.
Right. So when you got older, and
I felt bad.
How you feel bad?
Well, just because my mom had to work like that.
Yeah.
So I'm like, dang.
Yeah.
And like I said, I'm lazy now because I'm like, oh, I ain't working like that.
Yeah.
Because I'm young. I don't know how jobs operate. I'm thinking every job I got to operate like this. I just had to talk with people. I was like, yo, I'm thinking all kids got cable. I'm thinking all kids get a meal at night. You know,
Mama busting that clock.
I didn't understand why my mama fixing food, but she making sure all three of us get first and second plate, and then she eat. I didn't know. I'm looking at her like, why you ain't get the mac and cheese? Ain't no more mac and cheese, mama. Like, why you ain't eating?
Feel bad, yeah.
Like, mama. But my mama making sure her cubs eat.
Yeah. And she good.
Yeah.
She probably gonna go get something to eat by y'all gone.
That's the reason I just jumped in the game. More other ingredients, like I said, my brother hustling, other
you were influenced. That was the thing back
I
in the
was a
day.
follower.
Yeah.
See, people scared to. You know what I don't like about people? Some people scared to say they are followers sometimes on certain situations. I was just a follower.
But you were young too. You was influenced.
Well, influenced and a follower because listen, my brother got 20 years. I just said this. So watch this. My brother get 20 years. So my brother get 20 years. I get a traffic ticket, 18 years old. I don't even know I got this ticket. They pulled one of my friends up. They pulled, I want to say Boopy over. And I go to jail.
Boop is always the day.
I know, and I go to jail. I go to jail. But I'm only 18.
Was that your first time going to jail? When was your first time?
No, my first time going to jail. My first time going to jail was on Mother's Day. I was 13 years old. My friend mama went on a date with her husband, with her boyfriend. She left her keys.
I knew you were gonna say that.
He was like, let's drive. But he didn't know how to drive. So I lied and said, I know how to drive. And we drove for a second, but I hit somebody. Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. But juvenile was good though, because I only went for like an hour. Because at this time when you go to juvenile, you can call just a relative to come and get you. My brother 18. Michael, come and get me. Come and get me. And I told you about my mama working, right? Look, he's saying, man, mama finna kick your ass. We get to the house though. Guess who's running out the house? Because guess what she got to do? She got to work.
Gotta work.
My mama just said, I'm kicking your motherfucking ass when I see you.
Yeah.
And by the time she saw me then 2 days later.
But thankfully, she done calmed down.
Yeah, she's like, man, kick your ass.
She done calmed down.
Yeah.
Okay, so how was high school?
I love high school.
It was okay.
High school was when high school is when I first, 8th grade, 7th and 8th grade is when I first developed my personality.
Okay.
This is when I was like, okay, I got something.
They feeling me.
Exactly,
Somebody
right?
Me. Okay.
7th and 8th grade is when I realized I got the gift for gab.
Yeah, you can talk shit.
Yeah, 9th grade is when I realized that I was cool. Yeah. And what I mean by cool was like any room I walked in, I was just Lano. I was Lano, right?
Yeah, you take up space everywhere you go.
Yeah, and so I realized I had something.
Yeah,
and as we get more into it, I let you know like that was a seed that was planted in my head. Yeah. Prison and stuff. Once I got to prison, at least I done seen 10,000 inmates.
Yeah. Okay.
At least, right?
Wow.
At least. And that's when I started realizing that I got something more than just the gift of gab. Yeah. That's when I realized I can get paid off of this.
Yeah. Well, I will say, when I first met you and we was in the entrepreneur center, and I'm like, you go that way, I go that way. You was kind of, I don't know if you thought I was gonna rob you, but you was kind of from the beginning.
Yeah.
And so I kind of worried about you, but it was wonderful to see you loosen up on camera when I saw you start to, talk, and I was like, he got a little swag.
Yeah.
So you had it the whole time because you was quiet at first. You were reserved. You were looking. I didn't see the personality, but the personality is so big.
Yeah.
And I love to see how you went, because you wasn't like you are now. You weren't there at first. You were you wasn't there.
I was still trying to figure it out.
Yeah, but once you tapped in.
Yeah, I was still trying to figure out, is this what I really wanted to do? So I tell people this, right? I spent 96, 97 to 2018 hustling.
Yeah.
So watch this.
Yeah.
97 to 2018.
Okay, 97.
Grinding.
7, 17, about 30 years.
You see what I'm saying? That's a long time to stop. So just imagine, I stop, and I'm like, okay, next chapter. You see what I'm saying? So now I'm timid. The time I met you, if you would have put me in a trap house, I would have been happy.
Yeah.
But now I'm stepping outside my comfort zone. So now, only thing I know outside when I'm trying to do something new is two things. And what's that? That's observe and study.
Yeah.
So when I'm with you, it looks like I'm timid, but I'm just watching my surroundings. But that's what you
said. I don't want to do that. I just want to sit back here. No, you're not.
Yeah.
Get your ass on, go.
But that was the best thing that happened to me.
Yeah.
Is to go.
But you know what? That's how I made it in life. I had somebody to push me.
Yeah.
And say, go. So now I go without being pushed.
Exactly.
I love it.
Now it's crazy because now any room I walk in, now they be like, I had a guy walk up to me. He said, "Man, I just knew you was somebody," and I'm still humble, right?
And didn't even know who you were.
I'm still humble, but that's because of the high celebrity people that he had with him. Because this guy was telling me this, he's somebody, and he got so many other people that surround him, but all of them are giving me my pride. Hey man, I love what you're doing. I love what you do. And he come and tell me like, bro, I just knew you was somebody, but it was like just the presence, right? Of walking in these rooms, and so
feels good.
Most definitely,
feels good. Remember my friends when y'all was going down, we were leaving for an episode. Y'all were coming up to record, and then she was like, "I know him. He's from Born Rich Club.
Yeah,
that's Born Rich Club.
Yeah,
I'm like, I know who that is.
those are my biggest compliments right there. Like just being in Publix and people saying, "Hey, you there?" Look, so I went from being a drug dealer to being that's that podcast nigga.
Yeah, that podcast.
Like people say that, like I was in Publix and this girl said, "You got a podcast, don't you?" I'm in Nike outlet with I got my nephews and stuff with me. Like those are my biggest accomplishments. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Prison guards getting in my inboxes. Cause I don't check my inboxes. So not too long ago, like a month ago, I was just checking my inboxes and it was guys that was like, "Yo, bro, you remember me? Bro, I was locked up in 2002 with you. I was just selling."
Wow.
Or guards, like 10 guards that hit me up and was like, "Yo, I was a prison guard right here. Oh, I like what you're doing. I'm just happy you home. I'm happy that," and I've been home a long time too, right? But I haven't seen these people in so long. And so these are my compliments. You know what I'm saying? When I'm in RP meals and people asking me for things, or like, "Hey, yo, bro, can I get a picture?" You know, listening to Cool Daddy Fresh. I just told you Cool Daddy Fresh is a soundtrack to my life, and then he know who I am. Yeah. Pistol know who I am. Young Buck know who I am. Dola White know who I am. These are people that I was in prison listening to.
Yeah, that's dope.
So yeah, a big accomplishment.
So going back to your like real prison bed.
Yeah.
How old were you? Like, where were you at? Were you out of high school?
I was out of high school. When I went to prison, I'm sorry. When I went to prison, though, I was 25. Scared shitless. That was how my first prison bed was.
I was gonna ask you, was that a rock bottom?
No.
Moment?
No, actually it wasn't, right? Because I knew I was going.
You right.
So people ask me, I'm so happy you asked that question. No, it wasn't a rock bottom moment. My rock bottom moment for me, my rock bottom moment was me blowing $100,000 of a settlement money. That was my rock bottom.
Yeah.
But
in the bag.
Yeah.
And then crying about it.
I didn't cry about it. I ain't cry about it. I felt dumb. I felt dumb though when I did it.
When I didn't cry about it, yeah, you sitting there, you pouting, you thinking about it.
But I was still in the streets too.
Yeah.
So I lost it. I can tell. Well, I was just investing, and I wasn't. It wasn't like I was investing. Like I didn't lose it just
what
by.
What the hell you invest on?
Just crazy stuff.
Well, like what? I'm curious.
I think my first purchase, I remember I bought a truck.
That's good. What kind of truck?
It's a very expensive truck that I didn't even need.
Oh, okay. But you could afford it. You didn't know.
No,
that
I
your
didn't. I
rock
couldn't.
bottom-
I could afford it, but I could have went without it too, though.
Right.
Like trying to buy a better crib.
Yeah, that's what
Right,
most people
fancy.
want.
Well, no,
First.
stuff that I don't need though, like things that I shouldn't.
But ain't
need.
that the first thing people buy when they get big
modest?
money?
They buy modest things.
They
that
buy
first
cars
need.
and we finna get a house.
Jewelry, investing just investing in crazy stuff. And as time went on, I'm like, dang. But I'm not seeing it because I'm in the streets too.
Yeah.
And then I just happen to wake up like shit.
Yeah.
And then I go to prison. So that was my worst downfall, was that. And I was just getting over that. And then prison came. Just being
the money.
The money.
But like, let's go back to that then, because now you see, and I blew money. I'm like, damn, kid, you could have did this, you could have did that. What do you say to people like, this is say I get a big sum of money, big lump money. What would you say to me that you wish somebody would have said to you?
Go be by yourself for 24 hours.
No, nobody around.
Yeah, just go be by yourself for 24 hours.
Nobody calling.
Sit down, turn your phone off, sit down, do your 5-minute jumping up and down, the back head bouncing.
Yeah.
And then get a piece of paper and get an ink pen.
And this is without selling it, but without buying anything. Don't spend nothing. Don't talk to nobody. Just say, oh, that's hard for me to do when I get my paychecks now. Thank you, Jesus.
Just do that. It just because God blessed me again. You know what I'm saying? So,
but you get time to think because you be so excited. Sometimes you like,
I just ain't never had that type of money at that time either. You know what I'm saying? And you gotta understand that's something I always asked for while I was trapping.
Money.
Then I finally got. God give you things you ask for to show you ain't ready for it.
Absolutely.
Like the biggest thing for me, I was happy I blew it. People was like, "What the fuck?"
Because now you know.
Because I got this thing right. I tell people this. Blow your money, man. That's when you gonna learn from your financial. You're gonna be financial. Like you blow your money, you blow that bag. You gonna. If you human, you gonna fix that problem. Yeah. You gonna fix that
you
quick.
Gonna feel it. It's gonna hurt your feelings.
Hell yeah.
I got my money here. And
but prison wasn't my downfall, man. Actually, can I tell you something, man? Prison saved my life.
Okay.
Prison saved my life because I wouldn't want to do this. You gotta understand, Boopy ain't just my friend, my family.
So how long you been? Yeah, sounds like y'all been friends since jumping off the porch.
99.
Oh, that's back when Juvenile came out.
Yeah, it was over the 99, 2000.
2000s.
So you gotta understand, Boopy like my family.
Yeah.
So Boopy running through co-hosts. So Boopy like, hey bro, look, you finna come home. You wanna do the podcast? Cause bro, you know music.
Yeah.
I'm like, man, because in my mind, it ain't even called. You gotta understand, when Boopy first started, it wasn't podcast.
Yeah.
It was a show.
Yeah, y'all was on the porch.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it wasn't even a podcast what he was doing. But then after when the pandemic happened, then the next thing you know, it's a podcasts are popping up and things like that. And he was like, I was gonna have to do that, but he just hit me. He just because I had a cell, I was able to have access to cell phones in prison and stuff. And I'm calling him because I want to hear my nigga talk live. He got a chicken spot. And he like, hey, bro, man, listen, when you come home, let's do the media thing. And I'm like, And I'm saying I'm not going to sell drugs no more, but I'm also in there like, shit, what I'm going to do? You know what I'm saying? And I remember my dog just was like, hey, bro, let's just give it a year. Just give it a year.
Yeah.
If you don't like it, then fuck it, bro. We going back trapping. But if you fuck with it, bro, just, because I'm on the phone saying I'm going back to throw parties. I'm like, bro, I'm finna go. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to T Entertainment, T Bondsman, because that's who showed me that game. So I'm like, I better go out here, run me some money up, go back over here, throw parties and shit.
And that's what you were doing before podcast.
Exactly.
And I was kind of questioned by it. I was just like wondering, like, okay, so you throw parties, now you want to do a podcast. That's a big shift. And you made this shift completely.
Yeah.
And I do want to ask, have you ever been homeless? Like, have you?
I haven't been homeless.
Yeah.
But I haven't been homeless. Like, I I haven't had to sleep in a car. If I ever have to sleep in a car, it's because I was outside trapping, or I got kicked out at 16, and my mama like it. But I never been homeless. But I got a funny story right quick though. So I remember getting out of jail, and I'm living with my sister, and I'm sleeping on the couch. My sister got 3 boys. At this time, they got bunk beds because they little. And I'm like, I don't want to sleep on a bunk bed. I'm sleeping on the couch, and I remember pulling up one time. Bone rolling, hair rail dropping me off. And I remember walking in my sister's house. There's extra cars outside, which is unusual because my sister don't have company. And I go in there, and it's girls, and it's these pretty girls. These girls I know, I like them. I got crushes on them. And my sister say, all right, y'all get up. Y'all on my brother's bed. Oh my God. Listen, oh my God. And then the prettiest one said, oh, I'm sorry, Lano, this your bed. Oh my God, it just crushed me. It crushed me. I went in the bathroom, I called Bone. I said, man, come back and get me. And he dropped me off over there with Boopy and them. And but these are lessons too, right? Yeah. So those was a lesson where I told myself I ain't gonna never have to sleep on somebody's couch. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Boopy changing my life like that. I remember I always tell Boopy, I said, hey bro, you ain't gonna have to change my life no more. You showed me, you know what I'm saying? So everybody play. I give credit. I'm like Bank of America. Yeah, I give credit. Okay. I'm not scared to announce what someone done for me.
Oh, absolutely.
I love
the gratitude.
Yeah, I love showing people like, because I am the voice a little bit of the podcast. Because Boopy is very
Boopy silly.
When you meet Boopy, when people that know Boopy, they gonna say, nah, Boopy is a fool.
Yeah, he's a fool.
But
I watched it.
I guess in real life, people look at me like it's my shit. I'm like, nah, this Boopy podcast, bro. Like Boopy brought me on into this. Boopy the business.
A lot of the time, the businessman is the quiet man. Yeah, the man behind it.
Like Boopy knows how to do all this shit, but Boopy is also a guy that says, "No, this my brother. My brother got a shiny personality." Like,
he's always saw you in his. He's always seen a vision. Yeah. Now y'all are making this vision. It's come to life
for sure.
And I am so proud of you. I didn't know about him. I was worried about him. Yeah. But he did. He look at him.
Nah, you most definitely played a part.
Yeah. And I just appreciate that. But I also appreciate you have always supported me as well.
Yeah, for sure.
You have.
You fuck with me, so
I appreciate it. You didn't just come get information from me to just take and leave and go. Like when I was trying to do my video podcast, you remember, I ended up buying some. Well, I couldn't afford the GoPros, so I bought the whole pros. Yeah, and so I guess while we was recording, I think the cameras ran out of.
I remember that. Oh, I still got those videos in my Dropbox.
Yeah, they're horrible.
No, they not. I thought about posting one of them. I thought about posting one of them not too long ago. Yeah.
They had my Dropbox. Battery and everything. I was talking over them. Honey. We was like we was by ourselves. I forgot we had an audience.
I remember that.
Yeah, but you know what? You didn't get frustrated. You was just like, it's cool. You know. Now we went from whole pros. So now we here.
Yeah. The biggest misconception about me is I got a loud mouth. I'm very opinionated. Sometimes I say shit I'm supposed to say. But I just say it from my heart, right? I don't mean no bullshit. I don't bring my East Nashville Lano over to the media world. I just recently, as of today, I said something on somebody else's podcast because I'm still learning. And it made me say, okay, I got to start watching what I say, right? Just some bullshit. Nothing bad, but nothing good either. And I said, okay, I got to watch what I say. No, not naming nobody names or nothing, but I was just talking about my opinion on something. I do the
same thing.
And I was like, okay, let me step back, take a thing. But media, not just Boopy and you, but media period has changed my perspective in my life. Me doing my one-on-ones about music got me in the door with Street Flavor Records and Spin That.
Okay.
Yeah, right. Being able to be a part of that music culture over there and learning from Sonny and his son Lorenzo, just learning from them. And then I'm gonna break this now. Nobody knows this now, so I'm gonna say this now. Recently had a meeting with Young Buck.
Okay.
Now I'm a promotion / A&R for Cashville Records.
Shut up!
For sure.
Can we get some hand claps for
Yeah,
that?
for sure.
Yeah, I need to go over there and work.
Most definitely.
Yeah.
So, just being given those type of opportunities and coming from where I'm coming from.
Absolutely.
Most definitely.
You one of the big dogs now.
Yeah, it takes, but
dog.
most definitely,
Big
I'm
dog.
so happy that like the Sunnies and the Bucks
Yeah.
fuck with me like that.
Absolutely.
To be able to come to Spin That and be a part of Spin That, or coming over to Cashville Records and being a part of what they got going over there. So it just makes me understand now, like what I'm doing. I'm like, okay, because you can't this is a mental health show, right?
Yeah, come on now.
When you doing something sometimes and you feel like it's your purpose, but you got motion, but you ain't going forward. Sometimes it can play with you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
This is not an easy space.
Yeah.
It looks easy. People
No,
buying,
it's not, though.
people buying views.
Yeah.
People buy likes. So sometimes you might click on something. They got to have many views. You're
Yeah.
like, damn.
Yeah.
I've been doing. They've been doing this for 2 weeks. They got to have many views. But I realize this space is so tricky and so fake where you just got to be you.
And it is what you put in it. Sometimes you got to do what you've never done to get what you never had. See, look, I introduced you to the podcast game.
For sure.
I am on episode 30-something, 37, 38. I don't know what this is going to be.
Yeah.
I don't know, but we'll figure it out. And you're on 151.
15.
Or 15. I don't know. I keep on switching.
I don't know, but thank you.
Yeah.
Because we gonna be there. Yeah, we're going to get there.
We're
We're going to get there.
that.
We're
But
going to get there.
honey, I am happy for you because I know that you put the work in.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, you have the team. See, I've been doing it by myself. I just finally got a team. Clock that. But it's just everybody's timing is their time.
For sure.
Everybody's journey is their journey.
For sure.
And I love it. I never let go of it. You know, I'm a full-time mom. I'm still a student, back in school again. I'm juggling a lot, but this has always been my passion. You know, this is after everything is done. Honey, this is right here is my baby. That's my baby.
Yeah.
That's my baby.
For sure.
I done built her from the ground up, learning nothing, knowing nothing about podcasts, to now being able to inspire others, being able to record music, being able to, you know, I used to have to wait on people to record for me. And if I mess up, I feel like they get frustrated. And then I just really mess up. Then I can go home right now and I ain't got to wait for a nigga to push play for me, stop for me. I could delete that song 1,000 times.
For sure.
That's my shit. I know that's something that I love about this is I could get in the studio or I could be in there all day.
No,
I
for
could be in
sure.
there all day.
It make you happy. This is my purpose. Like I treated basketball, like I say, when I was watching Michael Jordan, I treated basketball like I could hoop a little bit, right? So that's all I wanted to do. Then hustling came and I started being good at hustling. Like that's all I want to do. And then when media, like I fell in love with basketball, I fell in love with grinding. But then I fell in love with media. I'm like, shit.
And this is tough though. I will say.
No, it's tough.
This could be tough because those people out there, I just want to say when I first started my podcast, before I even really dropped an episode, or maybe for my first episode, I ran an ad. I was like, ooh, I can run ads. Like, okay, I'm gonna introduce my podcast. I was excited about it.
Yeah.
I put money on it. I didn't know that you could tweak the demographics. I went with whatever Facebook said.
Yeah.
I just paid my money, and I'm just looking at the comments. Yeah, because you had some thick skin.
Hell yeah,
because
you
the
got
motherfuckers
to.
on social media is rude.
Man.
I seen it was like white people, and they were like, one was like, "Oh, what's this trash coming up my screen? What is this? This bullshit." Yeah, and it was like sexy. what's sexy about that? And then one person actually posted a dog taking a shit.
Yeah. No, for sure.
Man, if
For
my
sure.
feelings could have been hurt. Yeah, if they were hurt, they were hurt.
Nah, for
but
sure.
then I had to learn, okay, let's see what's common. They're all white. It's a lot of Confederate flags.
Yeah.
I was like, it's got to be something different. I was scared to do my next post, but I adjusted the settings.
Yeah.
Yeah, for my people, and that's where I found. But like, you really have to have.
Now you gotta have
tough skin.
thick skin. Let me tell you something, man. Like I'm gonna go back to Boopy. Boopy told me that he was like, "Hey, bro," because Boopy also do YouTube stream, so he stream fucking all day like a damn.
Like it was that like live.
Yeah.
Okay.
And he said, "Hey, bro, they gonna talk about your mama. They gonna talk about everything,
Dang,
right?"
they do too.
He's like, "You got to be having that skin."
They
and
do.
I'm like, whatever, right? And I remember breaking my first 100,000 on Instagram.
Wow.
Man,
They
hey,
told you up.
oh my God,
All over the place.
They tore us up. Let me tell you something. They talked so bad. Where I was like, Booper gave me media training when he said, "Bro, you can't
Respond.
respond."
I did. Oh, when I tell you went into a spiral.
Yep. He said, "Don't
Oh,
respond."
sis, you need help.
Yeah.
That was like, oh, see, I don't know. Because they were good at first, and then somebody said something, and there was a bandwagon.
Yep.
My friend,
Yep.
she said, they're stupid.
Yep.
They don't know you. People on a bandwagon. Like, she really had to calm me down. I was just like, I was so hurt.
One of my comments that still reach out to me, he said, the dude said, "Who's taking advice from this idiot? He's a below average podcaster."
Yeah.
But I was just like, dang.
Yeah.
You got me below average? And I'm in my mind when I'm in the mirror, I'm thinking I'm Gilly and Wallow. Like, damn. You brought me back to reality.
Ooh.
Yes. But I don't even read comments no more. If I do, I'm gonna tell you what I do. If this is what I do a lot. I always emoji, because my Facebook I do a lot of topics, right? And they'll go back and forth with you on Facebook sometimes. So a lot of my shit, I just do fire emojis. That's it.
Yeah.
Fire
Yeah.
emoji. They can say whatever they want. I just
And
do
you
fire
just-
emojis.
They don't know how to
No,
take
I just
that.
say fire emojis, and I get the fuck out of there too.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
stop. But
Yeah.
media, just being able to sit down and just connect with the people. Cause I ain't gonna lie, I told somebody this today. I said, bro, I be thinking I be giving horrible advice about music, I'm joking. But a lot of people, cause at first they would hit me with, "Bro, you ain't never rap. You ain't never did this. I said, okay, Stephen A. Smith ain't never played ball, but he talk about ball. Nick Saban ain't never played for ball, but he coached it. You know what I'm saying? Skip Bayless ain't never said played no sport, but he talk about it. He got the #1 sports show. And the more that I was consistent, though, it was the more that people started, okay, they started understanding it. The more that I kept coming on, because like I say, since 1988 is ever since I've been looking and listening to music. So my brother has put me in a space where, no, I haven't done this, but I seen this done.
Yes.
And I'm only telling you, I think you should do this. Having Jay Lawrence, Capo, having those guys agree with me, Chronicles, like having those guys agree with me at times, I'm like, shit.
Shout out to Kwani.
I'm on to something.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Some people say, man, your takes be a little harsh, but I say it's not coming from an ill intent place either.
Absolutely.
It's just coming from what I done seen. So just like I say, just having those type of people backing me up makes me realize my purpose is my purpose.
Yes.
For sure.
And you get engagement.
Hell yeah.
You know how to engage. Me, I be wanting to engage. I engage a little bit.
Yeah.
And that's where I'm growing. That's why I need your help with engagement. Because, honey, somebody is smart with me. I'm like, bitch, who was you talking? You
gotta do the 5 emojis and get the fuck out.
Yeah,
of
I'm just
there.
gonna do 5 emojis, get the fuck out.
Shout out to Cruz too, because Cruz is one of the first ones that made me shut the fuck up.
Really?
Yes. Yeah. I had to shut the fuck up. I
Yeah.
said, okay, let me hold on
Yeah.
right now, slow down.
Well, then I'm in good hands because I finally got a team. This my team.
Yeah, for sure.
It's
for
my
sure.
team.
But just like I
That's
said,
it,
it's amazing. I love what I do. Man, I wouldn't change nothing. I think the part of what I love before we go, I gotta say this, it's the grind.
Yeah.
But I'm a grinder.
Yeah, you are.
So I go back to basketball, being short, walking up to the court, and they don't want to pick me. But then I show them I can hoop.
Cold and you shake
Then they
them.
pick me. Hustling.
Yeah.
They
doubt
started
you.
from the bottom.
Yeah.
Got some money.
That's
You know what I'm
right.
saying? And podcasting.
Yeah.
32 views. And then we wake up and say, all right, another one. Then we
keep
get
going.
Then we get 16 views.
Yeah,
then
keep
we wake
showing
up
up.
and say, another one.
Can you believe it's been that long? I was telling my daughter, she was like, you remember Lano? I said, well, it was back in 2000.
Yeah.
Was it 21? She said, Mama, it's 2026.
Yeah.
I said, get the hell out of here. The way she said it today, I was
Yeah.
like, it's been
It's a minute. It's been a minute. You still got a cat?
I got 2.
Yeah, this is why I tell before we go. I say
I
people
knew you
with
said
cats, people who have cats are serial killers. If you
I ain't
black,
killed them
if you
yet.
black and you
Fuck
got
him.
cats, man, who got cats?
I don't want no damn dog up here shitting and pissing up my house. Cats, they clean themselves. They take themselves to the bathroom. They're great cuddlers. So you just scary.
Hell no, I ain't cuddling with no
You
cat.
say, "Ooh, what a cat!" Yeah, he one of them and
cats.
jump on
You know
the
what
table.
cats are? Cats are midget tigers.
Midget tigers.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Well, my midget tigers eat Iams and they have kitty litter and they love to cuddle and they don't fuck with you.
They sure fuck them. I
Yeah.
don't fuck with them.
But you know what? My cats are actually scaredy cats. What Christmas is.
Everybody say they
He's a
cat
scaredy
scared
cat.
till they.
He's scared. No, mine is scared. But you know what? I like it because he's scared because I ain't paid no. I shouldn't say that on. Damn it. Let's just saying. He lowers my rent.
Okay. There we go.
Yeah, both of them do. But no, the other one, he's orange, tabby, Valentine. Oh man, he's all
I'm
up in your
against
face.
cats. No, well, but my mama my shero. So my mama like whatever my mama don't like, I didn't like.
Yeah.
So my mama never liked cats.
You know what? That's fears are normally learned.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's like
yeah.
religion. We gonna
Yeah.
talk about that, but it was like religion.
Honey, we talk about religion.
Well, I didn't know I was a
You
Christian. I
said-
didn't know I was a Christian at first.
What, you just-
Nobody know. My mama just say, "Get your ass up. We going to church."
Yeah.
I ain't raised my hand. Mama, we going.
So when people
which
was a
church we
Christian-
going to, Mom? We going to Baptist Catholic.
No,
You couldn't say
I
that.
still don't know that.
They gonna say, "Get your ass in this car. We going to church."
Yeah, but you know where your
And then
help
as
come
time
from.
got on, I'm like, "Oh, this is what my mama believe in." So
You didn't know the concept
This is what I
of
believe
Christian,
in.
Yeah, but you know what? You know where your help come from.
yeah,
You know who's done got you through. Then he's your mind getter writer. Because I tell you, in nursing school, all the stuff that they just put us through, it's a lot of politics. And that's every nursing school you go to. It's like they try to break you down. And just them teachers, especially the white teachers. Well, you gotta pass to get. I said I gotta go through you to get to where I need to go.
yeah.
Like, I got to get through you to get to you. I got to get to you. No, I told her I got to get to you to get through you. Because I said I was going to pass that class. She said, well, you got to pass. All I got to do is get to you, baby. I'm going to get through you.
Yeah, for sure.
Just let me get right there. And honey, every time, I can't believe it.
There you go.
I can't believe it. So, well, thank you for coming.
Most definitely.
I feel like we could just keep on going.
I know.
About
But
men.
I always know something before we go. I always say this, man. This is great because having a positive mental, talking about mental health, can GPS your journey to a positive place.
Absolutely.
For sure.
Absolutely. And y'all, thank you. Where can they find you?
Born Rich. So look, Instagram, Born Rich Club. You can go to Facebook at Born Rich, TikTok at Born Rich, X at Born Rich. Everything is at Born Rich.
Yeah.
And Born Rich
Born
doesn't
Rich.
mean nothing but from the heart. Rich
That's
from the
right.
heart. Rich from the spirit.
Yes.
For
From
sure.
the beginning.
Yes.
You was born into it.
Yes.
All right, y'all. So until next time, thank you again. Make sure you like, share, hit that notification bell. I need some subscribers, y'all. I need to get my subscribers up.
Yeah,
And
let's get 'em-
especially-
yeah.
Especially if you know me. Because if you know me, you know I'll back you up. So if you watching this and you know me and you know I done had your back before and you ain't a subscriber, you low down. I'm saying you low down. And
There
if
you
you
go.
don't know me, I appreciate you too. Because you know what? Regardless, we're going to keep this thing pushing.
Always, for
We gonna
sure.
show up.
With or without you.
Period. Clock that T. Well,
I'm
y'all.
going to do it before we go.
Thank you. Damn, Jack, he's clocking it. About
Let's
time.
clock it. Let's clock it.
All right, y'all.
Mine ain't T, though. Let's clock a Patron. I don't even drink, though.
I drank clock the TP, y'all. And you know what? I ain't did it all day. I just been sipping. This is a podcast where we sip tea, and this is where you get your tea. All right, y'all, let's drink.
I ain't going to break that water.
Woo! Yes, y'all. And until next time, honey, keep it cute, keep it real, and keep it sexy. Peace.